In over 20 years that I pastored local churches, I found it interesting how divisive Halloween can be, the day itself, and as to whether parents should let their children participate or not. Is this somehow an endorsement of darkness or demonic activity? Is it the flirtation with witchcraft and things which are wrong and inappropriate that we wouldn't want in our children's lives? And then there is the other side of the story where kids are able to dress up and go get candy and say trick or treat and have a wonderful memory and pictures be taken and lots of laughter with lots of fun. It can be a divisive subject, but it need not be. And I would just simply suggest you do the following. And I would just simply put it this way. It's as simple as ABC. When it comes to Halloween for you and your life, first of all, I would encourage you or all of us as a dad and as a granddad to be adaptable. There may be some other ways, alternatives, by which you can celebrate Halloween in a local church setting. When I was a pastor, there were certain places, churches, that would have what they would call Noah's Ark parties, and the kids would dress up like biblical animals from that went into the ark, and they had a great time together. They would dress up like clowns. They would dress up and have fun together, princes and princesses. There may be some alternatives in your area by which you can take your kids, and they can have games and prizes and lots of candy. Be adaptable. And if that's an alternative for you, and then take it. If it doesn't exist, and you can, at the same time, go in your neighborhood and be able to have a good time with your kids and your neighbors and your family members as well, enjoy that. But just simply be adaptable. Don't be, if you will, a hardliner or judgmental one way or the other. The second thing ties into this idea of being judgmental or a hardliner is that as easy as ABC, one, be adaptable, the other is be benevolent. Whatever your position may be, biblically based on Halloween, where you say, no, I don't want to do it, or perhaps you are someone who views the grace of God that would allow participation, I would encourage you as a Christ follower that all of us simply be benevolent, that we be kind, that we be loving, and that we be gracious to other parents that might have a different opinion than us, whatever they may be, wherever they may be on both sides of that issue. They may not agree with you or you with them, but you don't have to be disagreeable. And just because someone participates in a way or doesn't participate in a way that you would like doesn't mean that we need to somehow form some judgment of them as where they stand with Jesus Christ. That's between you and the Lord and them and the Lord. Letter C, as simple as ABC, be adaptable, be benevolent. The third thing is important too, and that's be convictional. When it comes to this issue that can tend to divide Christians and sometimes younger Christian families, I would encourage you to be convictional. At the end of the day, God has given you a conscience. God has given you the ability to be able to determine within your own spirit what is right and what is wrong when there are issues related to matters that sometimes there's disagreement on in the Christian community. One of my favorite verses is found in Colossians, where it simply says, let the peace of God rule. That word rule means be a decision maker. Let it be the judge. If you don't have the peace of God about your kids participating in Halloween in whatever form or fashion it may be, then you be obedient. You pursue peace. If you have peace about letting your kids do that, then you pursue peace. We can find all kinds of Bible verses to throw back and forth at each other. But I will tell you this, I think if we approach Halloween as simply as ABC, where we're all adaptable, where we're all benevolent, and we're all convictional, I think at the end of the day, when the sun comes up the next day, we will have had kids that would have had fun, that they were safe, and we taught them to make good choices. Make good choices, and let the peace of God rule in your life this Halloween.